Welcome to Ignite Success. I'm your host, Snowden McFall, 25-year professional speaker, 6-time author, and coach. And with me today is Jennifer Smith. She is the founder of the Giving Closet Project. Welcome, Jennifer.
Thank you, Snowden, for having me.
So tell us about the Giving Closet Project. What is it and how did you start it and why?
So the Giving Closet Project started actually as a project. I was a teacher in Duval County schools for the last 15 years.
What grade level?
Fourth grade for the majority.
Okay.
And over the last 5 or 6 years, I've just seen an increase in situational poverty, student homelessness, and, teachers are constantly digging in their own pockets, making sure that their students are provided for, whether it's school supplies, food, and even clothing.
Wow.
So, at my school year after year, every school has this big lost and found pile. And, jackets are thrown in this pile, left on the playground, lunch boxes left around the school. I know every parent can relate.
Oh, yes.
Child comes home, they're like, I lost something. So I came up with this idea to start taking unclaimed lost and found clothing, laundering it, and then giving back to our students in need.
Wonderful.
So that's how it started. So since April 2016, we've laundered over 100,000 pounds of unclaimed clothing.
100,000 pounds?
Yes.
Wow.
100,000.
Wow.
But, you start thinking about it. We live in Florida. So the majority of the clothes that we have in the lost and founds are jackets, which kids need, but I wanted to create something more. What are some of the other things kids need? They need uniform shirts, they need shoes, socks, clean underwear. So since then it's evolved, and we're now at a point where we're focusing our efforts on lost and found makeover programs.
What's a lost and found makeover program?
A lost and found makeover.
That sounds fun.
We want to provide schools with the tools that they need to have an efficient lost and found. So kids will hopefully reunite with their lost items,
Okay.
So we provide racks, bins for sorting, and, we're even trying to ramp up our volunteer efforts and create student leaders within the schools, and making sure that kids can actually see and find their stuff easily hung up on racks versus in a big pile or mound. But then in return, they'll donate to us quarterly instead of just throwing the stuff away or donating to Goodwill or whatever. That then becomes part of our inventory.
So if something isn't claimed within a quarter, then it goes to you.
Right. And we got rid of first quarter pickup. A lot of schools will reach out to us right before Christmas break, spring break, and then our big pickups at the end of the school year.
I bet. And so what grade levels are you serving?
We serve pre-K through 12th grade. So that goes into our referral system that we have. So we have an online referral system for any student that may be homeless or may just have a need. So either a teacher, school counselor, social worker, a case manager will identify a student. And they're the ones that will kind of work with the families. We're trying to kind of bridge that gap. And from there, they'll fill out an online referral. And then our volunteers will fill the orders. So we provide 3 outfits, 2 pairs of shoes, enough socks and underwear. Eventually, we'd like to get to maybe 5 outfits. But right now with our inventory and, we're still considered a startup. So
and it's been since 2016?
Yes.
So it's still just 3 years.
3 years.
So let's say I'm a teacher in a school and one of my students I've discovered is homeless and she's been wearing the same clothes for a long time and they're getting really battered.
Right.
So I fill out a form for her. Now, is there ever any pushback from the parents or the kids?
Honestly, we haven't had much. And, unfortunately, poverty, and when it comes to student homelessness, there's a stigma attached to poverty.
Right.
However, I think if we start addressing the issues and start speaking up about what's going on in our lives, I think it will be more acceptable to say, you know what, academic needs are great, but there's also basic needs that have to be met within our schools for our families.
Right.
So we really haven't had any pushback from the parents. If anything, we've received emails, or the social workers have received emails thanking us for being there.
Wonderful.
Because it's unfortunate. I mean, kids, get picked on and bullied. I think it's 85% of the bullying is because of physical appearance and what you're wearing.
Right.
We have a chronic absenteism problem in our schools, and a lot of it is that kids are tired of being picked on and bullied, or they might not have the proper uniform or the right size clothes. And unfortunately,
or they feel shame.
yep.
Right, exactly.
So
what a wonderful idea. That's terrific. Now, you said you're in more than just one area. You're not just in Duval County. Where else are you?
we are now serving Duval and Palm Beach.
Oh, terrific.
Yes.
And how did the Palm Beach connection happen?
Oh my goodness. So I taught with a girl 15 years ago. I worked inner city at R.L. Brown Elementary, and she started following the Giving Closet Project even after she moved to Palm Beach. And she's like, I would love to get this started down here. Palm Beach and Duval are comparable in size, and the need is great.
Right.
So when she called last year, she's like, we're ready. My husband and I, we want to get this started down here. And I'm like, okay, well, one, we're going to need funding, and we're going to need to find a space.
Right.
So we spent a few months, we found the space, and we applied for a grant through the Children's Service Council of Palm Beach. So we applied. It was a Great Ideas Initiative, and we were awarded the grant. So we were able to start.
Oh, that's terrific. That's wonderful. So you have a couple of events coming up. Can you tell us about those?
Yes. Well, we are getting ready to actually launch our very first fall giving campaign. That will be going live. So we're going to try and raise some money. But the other thing that we have coming up is Saturday, November 23rd. We are going to do a Coats for a Cause. It's going to be at Martin Luther King Elementary. And we are partnering up with Feeding Northeast Florida.
Oh, wonderful.
And it's going to be from 10 to 12. And we're opening it up to families in the surrounding neighborhoods and schools, and then we're going to invite them out. They're going to get some food. We're going to have some breakfast provided for them, coffee, hot chocolate, and they'll be able to take a free jacket for each of their children.
Terrific. That's terrific. So people can find you at thegivingclosetproject.com. Is that right?
.org.
The Giving Project, givingclosetproject.org.
Yes.
Well, thanks, Jennifer, for the wonderful work you're doing. We so appreciate it.
Thank you, Snowden.